I'm cold. It is cold out. It is cold. It's also 4 o'clock. Welcome back, Gray Skull Gang, to day 401. A new era begins. New 100 days have been started. From 400 to 500, like I had mentioned, these will be some incredibly life-changing days, life-altering days. Classes have been completed. We had our Foundations 2 this morning, and we started on a color wheel, mixing gouache paints. Interesting, and definitely taught me some about how color works and just painting in general. I'm not the greatest painter, mainly just because I haven't done a whole bunch, but it's good practice. Then we had our UX class. I finished my Stylescape and Persona. Turned out pretty good. I literally just turned it in and walked out. I stayed past my class time because I wanted it to really look good, and it looks pretty freaking good. So yeah, got that. Now we got to go home, and I wish I could just lay and lollygag, but no. I got to read a chapter or two of the Undertaking book for my class, as me and my group tomorrow it was supposed to be 4 people, now it's only 3. One lady has a doctor appointment, so yeah, but yeah, we pretty much just have to guide the class discussion on what the chapter was about and any questions that we have for people. So yeah, but that's gonna be my night, so I really hope it won't be too long or too bad, but you never know. So I'll keep you guys updated. Let's head home. Shout out to Fred. He got me some muscle milk. I love these things. He got me like a 12-pack of them. Dude, those things are going in my stomach. I already petted her. I already said hello, but I guess you guys should see her. Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go outside! Come on, Trash Panda, let's go! Let's go! There she is. That's the rigger right now. Little Trash Panda coot. Yeah! Drop that. Is that the Kool-Aid Man? I didn't get that for you. Did Lou get you that? The Kool-Aid Man. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Watch him. You're hurting him. You're hurting him. Here. Can I see him? Here. Ready? Watch him. Watch him. Go get him. No. No, 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 no. Let's go. 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 You only get one throw. So you get one throw, Rager. Power. Shake, Rager. Power shake. Power shake him. Power shake him. Power shake him. Yeah. There you go, little Riz. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah. Day 401. It's been a quick one. It's been an odd day. An odd start to this 500 saga. Fairly short, fairly sweet. I don't know about sweet, but it's been fairly short. What have I been doing? After I played with riggers, game, laid down, and watched some Always Sunny in Philadelphia. watched maybe 2, 3 episodes. Then I was like, okay, we're just putting it off. We gotta read. The Undertaking. My book for death and dying, that class. But yeah, The Undertaking, Life Studies from the Dismissal Trade. Also, let's just get a thumbnail out of the way, you know? Get all purdied up and then just ready. This is the life of a YouTuber. Boom. Boom. But yeah, my group also doesn't just have to read 1 chapter like everybody else, but 2, like I mentioned, so not cool. I did finish 1, the longer one, from what I'm told. Got notes. It's interesting. I don't know if I really will go into a synopsis about it right now, or I kind of maybe, I guess I'm opening up my computer and I'm doing it. But yeah, I don't know if I want to really delve into it. Yeah, if I had, I don't know, but it was morbid. It was eye-opening. It was a good chapter. I haven't read any of the other parts of the book, I won't lie with you, but just, yeah, I mean, that's enough said. But it was definitely pretty eye-opening, especially at the beginning. He works as like an undertaker in Ireland, the author, the writer, and there was a part where he was like, this just kind of sets the scene of how this book goes. So it was towards the beginning. I want to like quote it exactly because I gotta like do this one justice. Come on. I promise you I will find this. I think it was this one. Yeah. Okay. You ready for this? So, I'll just read this little paragraph for you real quick so you get an idea of what I was reading. My wife and I take walks at night. She sees the architectural detail of Greek Revival homes, Queen Anne's, Federalist, and Victoriana. I see the garage where 2 teachers, long married and childless, known for their prowess at ballroom dancing and careful fashions, were found asphyxiated in their Oldsmobile. I remember the perfect penmanship of the note they left explaining their fear of age and infirmity. Or my wife sees a well-made garden bordering the backyard of a house, where I remember painting a bedroom overnight in which a man had shot himself so that his children, grown now, wouldn't have to return to the mess he'd made. Some things won't cover no matter how many coats we apply. She sees good window treatments, the warm light of habitation where, too often, I see vacancy and absence. Darkness where the light went out. We get along. So, as you can see, it's very dark, and it kind of starts by talking like there's a river. At this point, I'm doing a synopsis of it, but there's like a river that runs through where he lives. The Huron River. Yeah. So it runs through, kind of separates it into the north and the south, where, you know, north is your boutiques and your rich stuff, and the car dealerships, in the south is your junkyards and bars and, you know, the poor, pretty much. But it says that both of them are good places to raise families and to bury them, that they've had terrors on both sides of the river. 2 girls were found dead here at the end of one summer, stabbed to death and stuffed into a culvert on the wooded west end of Central Park. And in the same park 2 years before, a girl kidnapped, raped, and strangled and buried in a shallow grave out in the township by a serial killer who perpetrated similar evils in townships north and south of here. And And then there have been boys killed by mischief and misadventure. One was found in pieces on the railroad tracks that run behind the west side of Main Street. Whether accident or homicide or suicide has never been determined. Was he walking home, maybe drunk, and was hit by the train? Or was he killed and placed there? Or did he put himself there and wait for the train to come, for reasons we can only imagine? There is still talk of drink, recreational drugs, teen vendettas, as there was when the body of a boy was found hung from the branch of a sugar maple in the woods behind his house. Or when a month after Kurt Cobain, lead singer of Nirvana, blew his head off, one of our local boys came home from school to do the same thing with his father's rifle, and Kurt's tune, Rape Me, playing on the tape deck, and the fire whistle blaring out across town. As you can see, very graphic, very, I don't know. As I said, I hadn't read a whole lot of the book, really not much at all, but yeah, so that was eye-opening, to say the least, kind of reading through that, and yeah, it didn't stay graphic the whole way through, but there were definitely some moments. They had some crazy quotes. I will read one more. I'm sorry. There was just some good kind of, I don't know. Yeah, right here. So I don't know what this word means. The CAIRNS. The cairns and stone piles, the life stories drawn on cave walls, the monuments and graveyards, one and all, are the traces left of a species before us. A space that they staked out in granite and bronze. And whether a pyramid or Taj Mahal, a great vault in Highgate, or a name on the wall, we let them stand. We visit them, we trace the shapes of their names and dates with our fingers. We say the little epitaphs out loud, together forever, gone but not forgotten. We try and reassemble their lives from the stingy details, and the exercise teaches us something about how to live. Is it kindness or wisdom? Honor or self-interest? We remember because we want to be remembered. That one hit me. I'm actually going to highlight that just in case. Oh yeah, shout out for whoever sent me these highlighters. Let me open these and then I will continue. Alright, but enough of that. That's what I've got to talk about tomorrow. So as you can see, it's going to be thrilling stuff. That's only one of the chapters. I did have ChatGPT do a little synopsis of the other one just in case shit goes downhill. But for the most part, I think I should be good. I have about a 2-hour block between those, my first class, art history, and that class tomorrow. So putting that on my tomorrow self to do is read that little bit and yeah, just to understand it. The notes that it gave me were actually pretty good. So yeah. But nonetheless, let's delve into our 1% Better journal. Sure. At this point, that's what it's called. Last day of March, ladies and gentlemen. Last day of March. 03/31. We've made it. 10. School, check. Chores, check. Homework, check. Actually, my chores now, they're yet to be done. They're actually downstairs waiting for me to be done. Okay, you got me there. Homework, yes, because this thing, yeah, I guess that would be all of it. Good and bad. The good, the bad, the ugly. Let's see. Good. Pretty hydrated. Not crazy, but more than used to be. Hydrated. slash food. Pretty good there. Bad and ugly. Watched show. Pushed off reading. So, out of 10. Not a horrible day, not a perfect day, not a 9. But an 8. I feel an 8 is okay. A solid 8 out of 10 for today. Yeah, cool. Cool. One line a day. Shall we do a line together? Let's do it. Little booger sugar never hurt nobody. Well, it actually has. Okay, March 31st. I'll put Red, Mary, and Wilbur. That's the name of the chapter. For death and dying class. And, yeah, who were Mary and Wilbur, you may ask? They were 2 people in the story. I won't go into their backstories. But they started a commission because the bridge that linked the mainland and the cemetery had fallen into the river and been destroyed. And Mary and Wilbur, especially Mary, since she was like, it's hard not to explain without going to the background. Mary was like, half time she lived there, half time she was in LA and Hollywood and filming TV and movies. And Wilbur's wife had just died and had to go, like they had to, instead of taking them across the bridge, which was quick, and you know how they had done it for 150 years, they had to take them this crazy route all through town pretty much, past like the shopping malls and all this and that. And yeah, and Mary didn't want to do that because she felt not only her family had it done across the bridge, almost as like a ceremony, but she didn't want to be paraded around town like that, I guess. So she started a commission, and they raised funds for it, and at the end, they built the bridge, and Wilbur died 1 year later, but he got to go across the bridge that he helped build. So, real powerful stuff, I know, but that's why it's called Mary and Wilbur. There you go. What else? Oh, really not a whole lot. That was kind of, I guess we'll put color wheel, and style guide for our UX class. Cool. So there. All right. We got to do better tonight than the past couple. We've had Chucky and, I mean, it's been child's play. Let's be real. It has been absolute child's play. These past couple nights with these quotes. But no. Last night was so confusing. I'm glad some people agreed. They were like, it just hurt my brain. And it hurt mine too. I'm telling you, some of these quotes make no sense. I don't know if they're speaking Old English or what, but it feels like they're speaking a different language sometimes. So, yeah. Hey Siri, pick a random letter for me.
Here's one. P.
P. Have we done a P? Have we done a PP? I don't know why I said that. Well, there actually is quite a few. Instead of just listing them all out, I'll just do one that kind of, I guess we'll go with philosophy 342, since that's our book and our class is about philosophy. So 342. Cool. Let's look here. Philosophy. Lord Bowen. I'm not even going to try and comment on these names anymore. I'm convinced these are not real people. I don't care what Siri tells me about their backstory and how they were a pilot and a writer and I don't know. It's just like insane, some of the multiple jobs that these people had. But anyway, Lord Bowen. Old Lord Bowen said, "A blind man in a dark room, looking for a black hat which isn't there." Cool. Next one, Harold Pinter. "In other words, apart from the known and the unknown, what else is there?" That one kind of hurt my brain, but I like that one. In other words, apart from the known and the unknown, what else is there? Do we know it? Do we not know it? Black and white, two sides of a coin. Next, William James. Two first names, William James. He was a man who played games. Okay. The unrest which keeps the never-stopping clock, metaphysics, going is the thought that the non-existence of this world is just as possible as its existence. The unrest which keeps the never-stopping clock, metaphysics, going is the thought that the non-existence of this world is just as possible as its existence. We're just gonna shut it after that one. I mean, it was philosophy. What did I expect? But God, that sound is not pleasant. And I still got all these pictures here, just waiting for me to do something with them. I don't know. Just stick them down here for right now. Just stick them down there. All right, though. Lots of information for your brain. I hope that made up for an awesome vlog, not a lackluster short one at all. It was awesome. It was day 401. Start of a new era, you know. So, enjoy the rest of your night, or tomorrow, or wherever in the timeline you are at. Enjoy it. And hopefully my little bit of talking about the Undertaking got you thinking about your own mortality. And although it may scare you, and you might be thinking about it more, hopefully, on the other end of that double-edged sword, I hope you appreciate the time you have right now, this very moment, and to make the absolute most of it, and to seize every single day. And, yeah, remember, like the wise Carter Slusher always said, you know, he has some of the greatest quotes. I don't know why they're not in this book. But yeah, as the wise Carter Slusher once said, go out there and grab life by the balls. That is all. Have a great night. I'll see you tomorrow. I mean, they both went up, so I got to give you a double deuces. All right, double deuces.